In this video, I'm going to go through a complete side-by-side breakdown of the real estate brokerage business and the property management business. In this video, I'm going to talk about the comparisons and I'm going to go through a complete guide so maybe you know which one is the right one for you to start up. Let's dive right into the video. So when I first got my license, I wrestled with this idea a lot. What should I be doing? Should I be building a property management business or should I be building a real estate brokerage? What should be the goal? Well, in this video, I want to break down some of the pros and cons to each business model. That way, hopefully you can decide which one to put your time into. So the very first thing is I want to do a quick comparison of each one. So with the real estate brokerage side, obviously big commission checks. You can go out there, you can get $1 million listing, you can negotiate a really healthy, handsome commission, and you can make good money. I've seen some real estate brokers I know make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in one sale. That doesn't happen on the property management side. But on the property management side of things, you have consistent recurring revenue, which is a great business model. And it's probably one of the best business models because with the real estate sales side, a lot of brokers end up in a situation where they have huge months, big spikes in their business, in their revenue and in their profits. And then they have these big giant dips because they're out there servicing business. They don't have time to prospect and go get more. With the property management business, that doesn't happen so much. It's kind of like a gradual, steady uptrend. As long as you're out there trying to get new clients, it's going to be pretty steady. It's going to be pretty stable. And that helps you scale because if you have predictable revenue coming in the door, you can hire and delegate and create new job positions in your business much easier because that broker that's out there that has these big highs and lows it's much more risky for them to go on and hire a full-time assistant and pay them $20 an hour because they don't know when the next check's coming in. Whereas with the property management side of things, you have this consistent, stable business that keeps coming in the door and you can grow slowly over time. And that helps you bring on, assistants and it helps you bring on people to help you grow the business and scale the business. So that's why the property management side is really cool because it gives you this predictable income that you can grow over time that you don't usually see in the real estate space. Next, I want to talk to you about always chasing the next deal. So with real estate, you go out there, you get this great listing, you market it, you sell it, you close on it, you get paid, and that's it. You might not hear from that client for another 7 to 10 to 12 years. Sure, they can send you referrals, and some of them do that, but that specific client, you probably at best won't hear from them for 4 or 5 years. Worse, it might take 15 years. They might live in that house forever. So it's a one-time transaction, or best case scenario, you're going to hear from them in about 5 or 6 years to sell their house that you just helped them acquire. With the property management side of things, you're going to get smaller checks. You're probably going to get $200, $300, $400 checks, but they're going to come in on a monthly basis. And as long as you're doing a great job providing terrific service and really servicing that client, you're going to get those checks for years in some cases. Sometimes they won't cancel with you at all, and they'll keep paying that every single month until they eventually sell the property. So that's why the property management business is so good. It's not something where it's as sexy per se because you can't go out there and make a $20,000 or $30,000 commission, but that income keeps rolling in. And the more of that you get, the more your property management company's worth. So it's a really cool thing. Next, I'm going to go through some basic skills you need. So you might be asking, I like both of these models. This is kind of where I was at. You like both of these models. You think either one could be a good fit maybe, but you don't know which one fits your personality type better. So with the real estate brokerage side, you're going to be more of a persuasive person. You're going to be someone that's comfortable presenting. You might be more of a people person, and you might be that kind of person that can sit in front of somebody, explain something really clearly, and close the deal. And that might be what you get your fun out of, is negotiating good deals, closing good deals, and getting that rush of closing a really big deal and getting a really big commission. So that's the brokerage side. And you're also going to have to do that same exact thing when it comes to agent acquisition, because a brokerage with no agents, you're just self-employed, and you might not be paying a brokerage fee to a franchise, but you don't have anything under you, and you're in this same self-employed trap, and you don't have any leveraged income. So you're going to have to do that same thing and bring on agents and attract agents and help them grow their business as well on the brokerage side. On this side, you're going to have to be a little bit more logistically minded. To grow and scale a property management firm, you're probably going to have, a lot of clients and a lot of different problems that pop up on a daily basis. And you're going to have to be really organized, and you're going to have to be really diligent in handling these problems if you want to maintain the relationships that you have in place and keep all your clients happy, and then all the tenants inside of those units happy as well. So it's really a lot of responsibility, and it's really a lot of detailed work. So if you have that kind of mind where you're very detailed, you're very organized, this might be the place to be. And if you're not that organized, you're probably going to want to partner with somebody or hire somebody if you have the capital to bring them on board right away, and make sure that you don't drop the ball on things, because the last thing you want is to open up this company and it starts getting a bad reputation because you're giving terrible service, because it's just not in your personality style and your skill set to be able to handle this much volume and be organized doing it. So just make sure you know your strengths and weaknesses before you pick one of these models and roll with it. Last but not least, I want to talk to you about what I think is the best one. And this one requires a real estate license, maybe even a broker's license. I would probably say a broker's license is the best way to go. This is the hybrid model. And this is basically taking the best of both worlds and combining them. So you could start your property management company, get a lot of clients, get that predictable income, and then when it's time for them to sell and exit those properties, you could say, hey, look, we have a full service sales team. We can help you get this on the market. We can do everything that a normal traditional broker does, and we can help you sell it. So you already have the relationship, so why not take advantage and help them sell and add an extra service to your business? So that's a great thing you can do. Now, if you also have tenants in those properties, and the tenants might call you and say, hey, I love the experience here, but now it's time to buy a home. Can you help me do that? Well, you can have buyer's agents that help those same people that were renting from your clients and help them find their next property. So it's just basically taking a property management business, adding an extra wing to that business, and creating another profit center for you to go out there and capitalize and make more money. So you can get the best of both worlds. You can get the big commission checks, the predictable income, and combine these two things together and create a really awesome business. So again, it's going to be a tremendous amount of work. If you're up for that kind of thing, this might be something to look into. If you like this kind of content for real estate entrepreneurs, definitely hit the like button and subscribe, because we come out with useful content to help you grow your real estate empire on a weekly basis. Thanks again for watching, and you have an awesome day.